Well, first of all, I would like each one of us to talk a little bit about ourselves and what we do. So we'll start from here, introducing ourselves, and then we can go to a discussion.
I'm Octavio Calvo. I'm a chemistry professor at the Tashkent Institute of Chemical Technology, and I'm collaborating with my good friend here on the American Institute.
Lovely.
Okay, my name is Abdurrahman, and I'm a photographer. I'm the founder of Art One Photo Studio in Tashkent. Also, I'm collaborating a lot of projects with the American Institute.
Lovely, lovely. And my name is Ramin, and I am the head of the American Institute. I have worked in about 10 different countries and have experience in various fields. I think the discussion, since we're talking about teachers, and this is Teachers Day, and by the way, happy Teachers Day to everybody out there. And from my side, I would like to say that my mother and father, they're both teachers, and also I've also taught. So let's have a good, maybe a message to the teachers, and we'll talk more discussion. So,
well, also my mother was teacher as well. So I just want to thank all teachers. I think all of us wouldn't be here if we don't have teachers. They are one of the best kind of people in the world. Thank you very much for all of you. One by one, even if I don't know you all, but thank you very much again.
Definitely.
There will be no civilization without teachers. So teachers are basically the cornerstone of civilization. We really appreciate it.
We all see the impact and understand the impact of where, let's say, teachers had in our lives, and we also had some teachers that we could think about and say, oh, you know what, that teacher inspired me, and or that teacher made a difference in my life. So of course it is really important to be a good teacher, and we all remember our teachers, of course. Now I would like to, I think a lot of people, viewers, especially young viewers, would like to know, and they're just learning English or any language. Let's talk about the languages that we know, and talk about how difficult or easy it was to learn a language, and how did we overcome that, and how are we mastered that, be it English or any other language. Octavio, we'll start with you.
Well, when I first learned English, it was quite easy for me. I was highly motivated. By being from Mexico, English is sort of our second language. Then I learned Italian. Italian is similar to Spanish. Now I'm having a hard time learning Russian or Uzbek now that I'm here. But it's about really being interested on the whole thing and trying to communicate with people. Of course, you have to follow some kind of methodology, like in the class we saw before. Absolutely, and that's the thing that I think I'm lacking now. But it's just about doing it. But at the moment when you learn how to speak another language, then you can feel the culture of those nations, of those people. You can communicate through the heart. So I think it's quite important.
How many languages do you speak?
3.
Okay, and what are they?
English, Spanish, and Italian.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, let's, to stay in this topic, tell us about some words, I guess, not only about each one of them, Italian, some things, so that for people's ears get a little bit used to it. Maybe speak a little bit hello and how are you in both languages. We already know English, but Spanish and Italian.
Ci stiamo in Uzbekistan, è un bellissimo paese. Estamos en Uzbekistán, es un hermosísimo país. We are in Uzbekistan, which is a very beautiful country.
And Italian?
Yeah, ci stiamo. That was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. Sorry, I just thought there was just one. All right. Lovely. I would. I'm going to talk to Abdurrahman a little bit, but I would really like. Since you said you're from Mexico and also you've been to Cuba and other countries, so we'll talk about that as well. Like, what is that like? Because, a lot of people may have not met anybody from your country, and all of that, these countries. So it'll be good to actually have a little bit of understanding of all of that. So that'll be lovely to hear about it. Abdurrahman, please first tell us, how many languages do you speak?
I speak only 2 languages.
Only 2?
Yeah, English
Okay.
and Arabic.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. And tell us about learning languages and some of the barriers that you overcame.
Well, when I went first to London, my English was 0, so I avoid everything. Anyone speak Arabic, so I learned English quite easily. But here in Uzbek, I found it a little bit easy for me, as we have shared a lot of words the same as Arabic and Uzbek. But I'm really finding very difficult time to learn Russian.
Oh, okay. But this is what you want to do. You want to learn Uzbek and
Russian, yes,
Russian as well. Okay, this is lovely. Now, can you tell us something in Arabic so that viewers actually get a feel for it?
أنا أحب أوزبكستان. أوزبكستان بلد جميلة جدا.
I understood both of them. Please say it, translate this into.
I love Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, very beautiful.
Very beautiful country. Very nice, very nice. Thank you. I myself have visited over 50 countries. And each one of them has its own unique. A lot of people ask, what's your favorite country? I don't think I can say just one favorite country, because there is different flavors in different countries. So it's really important for us to savor each country and each culture. For example, in Uzbekistan, there are some beauties here that you could enjoy, be it nature, be it food, people, hospitality, whatnot, the way it's different from any other country. Octavio, I don't want to say the same thing, what's your favorite countries, but name a couple of countries and some of the experiences, good experiences you had in those countries, including Uzbekistan, of course.
Well, in Canada, Canada, United States, Cuba, Mexico. But you know what? My favorite country is Uzbekistan.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
I think that I might, even if I can, I will stay here because it's safe. That's a problem with my country these days. I mean, unfortunately.
Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico for sure. Yeah, it's a nice country. It's a beautiful, lovely country.
Yes, I've
but
been there. Yes.
we have some issues with crime these days.
Some.
So in here, you can go out anytime, day, night, whatever, and you can feel totally safe. It's also green, clean, organized, and full of very friendly people, hospitable people.
And also rhymes clean and green.
Yeah.
It rhymes very well. You thought about this before.
Okay.
Lovely. Now in Uzbekistan, from somebody who is, Uzbek, and you as a foreigner, tell them. I mean, I know you mentioned about security and all of that, and which is important, of course. What would be some of the things that you enjoy here that that people enjoy and don't know that this is a good thing that they're enjoying? Like some of the things that are here that's unique to Uzbekistan that you enjoy as a foreigner.
In the first place, people. I mean, being people so friendly and hospitable.
Cool.
It doesn't matter if you don't quite speak their language, they will still try to understand you so you can get by. I have never felt lonely or lost while in here. And that's a quite important thing, because you feel like if you are in the middle of a just big countrywide family. And that's a type of sensation that I haven't felt anywhere else.
Really?
Yeah.
Shocking. All right. That's very good. That's very good. Good to know. Good to know. Abdurrahman, you have been to different countries as well. Please tell us some of the countries that you have been, and then we can talk further.
Of course, I'm Jordanian, but I grew up in Syria. I went to Lebanon, Saudi, Kuwait, Emirates, Netherlands, Germany, France, Switzerland, Turkey, of course, Tajikistan, little bit in Kazakhstan, those countries.
Lovely. So, as a foreigner coming here, and you decided to of course stay here, what made you stay here?
What made me
Well,
stay here?
aside from the obvious that I know.
No, well, as you know, I lived the last 15 years in my life in Dubai.
Yes.
So when I met my Uzbek pretty wife, I came to Uzbekistan for first time in my life in 2018,
Okay.
in June. And immediately I fall in love with the country. People are welcoming, life is slow, you can enjoy your life, you feel your time. As I told you, people are really welcoming. I mean, so many times when I came first, if I don't know the direction, I ask anyone. They know I'm foreigner. They used to walk with me to
Wow.
show me where the direction. Of course, the food, especially Ocean Samsa.
Oh, Ocean Samsa. Very nice. Yes, and I know it's your both favorite ones.
So in 6 months after my first visit to Uzbekistan, I remember I visited Uzbekistan first time June 2018. By January 2019, I was finishing all my job in Dubai and I moved here.
Wow.
Just love from the first sight, as you can see.
That's right. That's right. And being from the United States, and people ask me, why are you here? Why did you come here? Because we want to go to the US. So, and I'm sure, people would ask you, why are you here? And I would say actually the same things, not only the hospitality and the conditions of the country and everything, but all the opportunities that are there and the difference that you could make in people's lives. It's you could touch people on a personal level, and you could do, and it's really interesting. I mean, for me, definitely is interesting to encounter. Now, tell us something about. People don't know this about Mexico. I know you mentioned about the crime and everything, but I mean, I've been to that part of that country, and it's lovely. Tell us a little bit about Mexico for people who don't know much about Mexico.
Well, Mexico is a country that has a lot of mountains and many different climates and ecosystems. So it's actually a very beautiful country because you can be on the beach, then go to a tropical forest, then go to an alpine climate, then go to a semi-desert with different type of plants, different type of fruits, different type of environments all over the place. So it's really interesting to travel throughout Mexico. We also, our food, I like Uzbek food, but I really miss Mexican food.
Which you can't really find here, right?
No, I haven't. So if anybody out there wants to open a Mexican restaurant, go ahead, please.
Definitely. I'm also all for having a Mexican restaurant here. People, entrepreneurs there, they should definitely take note because,
I think
it's
it will
missing
be quite
and we
a
need it.
success. Yes.
Yeah, definitely we will be part of this as well. Abdurrahman, you are, you went to a lot of these Arab countries and Western countries and things like that as well. But one of the things that you also mentioned at the beginning is that you're a photographer. Now, I know a little bit about you, and you're one of the top-ranking photographers, not only in Uzbekistan, but in the world. You're a top rank and one of the top ranks and all of that. Talk about your journey of you were a photographer, and now that you're here and you have your own studio, of course. Talk about that to everyone, please.
Well, since I was in the high school, it was, or before the high school, it was art. It was part of my daily routine.
Okay.
I have to draw every day, and then my first camera I was I think 16 years old. So when I went to London, my father, may he rest in peace, he sent me to study computer science, but there I changed my mind. I was studying fine art, and he found out after 3 years.
Or it's too late.
Too late to stop.
Okay.
So I finished my BA in fine art from London. I moved to Dubai. I was working in photography field, but not as a photographer.
Okay.
During this time, I'm a member of so many international organizations for photography. I have around 18 exhibitions over the world. Since I moved to Uzbekistan here, I'm full-time photographer. I have my own studio, Room 47 studio. I have Art One photo studio. I'm teaching photography. So far I have 6 exhibitions in Uzbekistan joint. One of them my personal, member of the Academy, Art Academy in Uzbekistan. And as you said, I'm one of the top 80 in the world and one of the top 10 in Tashkent so far.
Very nice, very nice. And you have your own studio and things like that, which I have been, and of course you have your Instagram following and all of that. What sort of a photography, or what's your approach to photography, and what's your favorite? So there is like modeling, and there is like there is nature. There's all different sorts of photography. What's your favorite, and what would you like to be known as?
I'm enjoying all kinds of photography, but my favorite one, which give me the rank over the world, it's cityscape.
Okay.
And
so taking picture of the buildings and the scenery in the city.
But also I'm enjoying a lot the portrait and the studio shooting. It's more, give you more creative ideas. You can do it inside.
Okay,
Yeah.
lovely, lovely. Octavio, you have a PhD or a doctorate in biotech.
Yes.
Okay, that's very interesting. Please, I would like, and a lot of people would like to know about what is that like, and how did you choose this field, and how did you went up to doctorate? Like, what happened? How did it happen?
Well, biotechnology, how did I went up to doctorate? Because I made
You
the
keep on studying.
Yeah, because I had to study a lot, basically.
Okay.
But I sort of enjoy it because you are in the laboratory, you are doing things, and you're getting results. You work a lot on the lab. Then at the end, when you gather all the data, you analyze it, then you realize that you actually discovered something that wasn't there before. So it's like you are moving the veil of the unknown, and you're pushing forward science and progress of humanity. That's what I'm actually trying to teach my students here in TKTI, how to do that, and trying to transmit them that passion of doing something new, something that hasn't been done before. So why biotechnology? Well, because there's a lot of people in the world, so food will not be enough unless we develop some techniques in order to get higher amounts of food, higher amounts of everything without damaging as much the planet. So the science of studying how to do that is deeply related to biotechnology at the end.
Yes, that's right. So, okay, what is biotechnology? Like, what is it?
It's about technology of things that are alive. I mean, for example, whenever you make yogurt or kefir or something like that, then you are using biotechnology because you are using something alive through a technological process that will give you a finished product. So everything, all the way from there to GMOs, which is quite a polemic issue that I maybe will not like to discuss here, because there are pros and cons and all that. But everything, producing beer, producing yogurt, producing bread, anything, it has something to do with biotechnology. It's about how to use life and technology.
And yeah, definitely interesting. And what subject are you teaching here in this school?
Well, especially analytical chemistry, basically.
Ooh.
It's modern methods of physical and chemical analysis. You take any type of food products and what can you do with it? How do you warranty the proper quality control? How do you develop new products? It's about how to measure what you are doing and how to structure projects. That's something quite important. And try to think from a perspective of quality control.
Oh, okay. And especially if people are eating something, it's a lot of dangers involved and all of that, so you definitely need to do plenty.
The dangers and how to improve nutritional value and different things.
Very good, very good. Is there something that drove you to do this? Like, did you have a special love that something happened at some point? You said, you know what, I'm going to go to biotech.
because for some reason I like it. I mean, my mother and my father, they are also teachers.
Oh,
And they
biotech?
have about biochemistry and microbiology.
Oh, okay. So it's a
So-
marriage
so-
of
yeah, exactly.
that in the modern world.
yeah, you know how that is.
That is cool. That is very good. Abdurrahman, one of the things that I would, also know you from is the Internations and things like that. You're the ambassador of Internations, which means that most of the foreigners that come here, they are in one group,
Yes.
and you're the ambassador of that, and you're representing that. Tell us about that experience, please. And what is Internations?
Well, Internation is a non-profit organization from Germany since 2007. We are almost 5 million members over the world. We are available in 420 cities. The main thing is to connect people, foreigner people, especially with locals. So maybe some people will come to Uzbekistan, for example, they will find it really kind of difficult to join Uzbek groups or to encounter with people. So our organization is just like keep the balance. We are making a lot of events, a lot of activities, and of course, foreigner people, the main language always is English. We don't use any other language. So the people in Uzbekistan, they have the chance to speak English with English speakers. So we are here almost 3,500 members so far.
And we're all members.
all members. Actually, I met
members.
you through
Yes,
Internations.
yes.
And we have a group around 1,600 members in Telegram. We are making a lot of activities every week. So, for example, Saturday there is a yoga in English. Sunday we have Eco Cafes English Speaking Club. Monday we have English Movie Night. Tuesday we have bowling. Wednesday we have English quiz night. Thursday we have usually official event, and Friday is off. So
Yes, Friday to relax or do something with your family.
no, to keep my marriage alive.
That's important, definitely. That's important. Octavio, you and I actually started the Spanish club,
Yes.
speaking club, basically, and that club quickly gained good momentum.
Yes.
And we are also meeting every Sunday at 4:30 at the Eco Cafe, and you and I are there. Well, I mean, you speak. I'm just there as an admin.
No, but
Tell
you
us
are
about it,
there.
please.
No, but you are there on the beginner section. So,
Yes,
so
I
we
mean-
sort of divide in two in order to keep it bilingual.
Yes.
Basically, it's because it happens that a lot of people here are interested in Spanish for some reason. I thought that Spanish would not be such a relevant language so far away from the Spanish-speaking world, but we are still half of the world pretty much. I mean,
Yes.
because most of the Americas, we speak Spanish. So if you want to make any business with us or anything with us, Spanish is a pretty handy language. Besides, it's quite beautiful. So what I try to do is I try to keep it bilingual so that if anybody wants to join and wants to learn, there are some teachers there who are native. Not me. I'm normally too busy for that. But they are native Spanish. Okay,
Okay, lovely.
that's it.
And how can they? I guess they could come to Eco Cafe 4:30 and they'll meet you and all of that. So, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
This was interesting. Thank you for sharing your time with us, and I want to thank the studio for inviting all of us.
Thank
thank
you,
you all.
everybody.
Thank you very much.